voice of Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the furnace, pick up my days on days, and the great October slow effects have bad writings to slay. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage on damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello, and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I am Jedi Johnson, 22. The great Domtober is not with us this week. He is heading down south of Philly, some sort of convention, comic, pickle. We don't know for sure.
Concert,
we do have the always
he's going to a
concert.
Yeah.
All right. We do have the always steady Styx Boy 73 and the architect joesduelin. We have a jam-packed show tonight. So, Joe, let's roll right in.
There's only three of us tonight. So who's Athos, who's Porthos, and who's Aramis tonight? That's my question.
Idea what that.
Let's just get
right into it.
All right, let us get into this outside looking in. Crazy week of comics, dogs barking in the background. Good time.
They're excited.
So the outside looking in, where you can catch the 5 books that just didn't make it to the CBSI Hot 10 this week. And the first one we have up here, we got a little Ultimate Fantastic Four number 22, your first full Marvel Zombies. So again, zombies are hitting the periphery again. People love zombies. They love when they pop up. They love the Marvel zombies, at least. I outside of the genre in general, which I know a lot of people feel is a little worn thin at this point. But the Marvel zombies, people love.
The series drops when? Next week or week after? Is this month, right? The zombie series on
I think
Disney?
It's late this month, yeah.
September 28th or something like that.
28, yeah.
So like I said, people love it. There's always good cover candy in those covers, and people like the stories too. So yeah, I mean, this isn't the first bite of the apple of this book. This book always comes always kind of pops up when zombies are mentioned. So
every time there's a new season. So if you don't, it'll pop up this time, and I'm sure we'll have another season after this one, and it'll pop up then. So.
Yeah, it's a fun one on for because sometimes this does slip in boxes.
Yep.
Cheap boxes. Just because it's not, you look at the cover and you're like, oh, okay. And it's a Fantastic Four book. So
yeah.
But
well, most people want that the Fantastic Four ratio variant for this series.
So there you go. A little fan four making it to the list this week. Next up on the list, we got a little Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. James Gunn glazing all over Millie Alcott as maybe his best casting ever, and teasing some big villains. I don't know. I like Millie Alcott. I think it'll be a fun movie. I expect Gunn to be chronically online the way he always is. Oh my God, Dom's here.
Oh, Dom is here.
I thought you were going to a concert, sir.
Yeah. So I got a case of COVID.
Oh,
we're sorry.
So I'm under the weather. I'm not feeling good, man. So I gotta since I'm home, I'm laying around yesterday and today. I need to do something. So
well, hopefully we could share you
right,
today.
well.
Thank you, man.
Hoping you feel better. But I'm sad you didn't get to go to the concert and have COVID, but still happy to see you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. It stinks.
I can imagine. So, up on number 2, we got Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Like I said, this book has been solid for a while now. It had its slight little die down periods, but it's stayed pretty strong for a while now. Average 60s, 70s, not bad for a good A cover. Good book, no matter how you really feel about Tom King. I understand he's a divisive character. But the art is beautiful. It's a fun story. It's going to be leaned on heavily for the movie. So you know, I don't know. It makes me start thinking about that little Dollar Tree variant that they have in the Dollar Tree packs.
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah. Maybe go hunt out a few of those. They're not going to be $60 to $70 books, but hey, you know what? I'll take a $1 book that could be a $8 to $10 book. Why not?
Right.
And if for any other reason, if you didn't catch it the first time around or don't feel like going and getting the trade, and you want to dip your toe into it, those Dollar Tree packs, you can dip your toe real cheap into being able to read the book. So there you go. Next up on the list, we got oldie but goodie, little Silver Age, little Green Lantern 29, the first Black Hand. Black Hand is rumored to be in that Lanterns show that's coming. Low grades are $40 to $50, which is to be expected for early part of the Silver Age run of Green Lantern. 9.6, of course, sold for $2,500, which is what you're going to get in anything high grade in silver that's that old. So no real surprise there. It's a cool cover though. Yeah, there's half of him there. There's just half of him. And plus you get Black Hand on the cover. That's nice as well. It's nice in the old book to have him on the cover. Next up on the list, we have the modern introduction of Black Hand. So this is Topher has mentioned this is the practical first appearance for this character in the past. So you had a jump of about a dozen sales, jump from $5 to $25. That's a good little jump. People like these Green Lantern runs. There's a lot of very dedicated people that love this, especially this era of Green Lantern stories that came out. And yeah, he's a badass villain. So take villain spec as you will. I'm not a big villain spec fan, unless I find it really dirt cheap somewhere. But like I said, if you got it in your box, now might not be a bad time to get rid of it.
I think I have like the whole Black Knight, the Blackest Night storyline.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good covers. Last but not least up on our list, Murder Podcast. We talked about that on An Hour Later a few weeks back, where I liked the issue 2 A cover. Apparently they put out a secret variant only available at LCSs on the tour for the book, and sold directly from the writer to the LCS. And apparently you don't see the cover here because you must promise to never share the cover anywhere online, and it was sold in brown paper bags. So limited to 666, and there's, I guess, a 66 copy.
See, when I first saw this and I read this, sometimes I tend to read things too quickly. I thought it meant you couldn't share the cover until the release date, but no, they're saying you can never put this cover online. You have to promise that.
I don't know who you got to promise. Who has to promise?
Who promised?
Well, pinky promise is, you got the pinky promise, you got the spit in the hand promise, you got the blood, you got all kind of promises out there. I think they're all binding. So,
yeah, I mean, I love the ratio on this book. The ratio on this book is creepy. The A cover is fantastic, and this was just a little icing on top. Little fun gimmicky word of mouth on a limited little variant there. So it's fun, something fun. I don't mind fun. We get pissed off too much about fun and gimmicks sometimes. It's fine. Gimmicks are fun. Yeah. You don't have to indulge in them. You can just take it for what it is.
It's when they become when everybody starts doing them. That's when it becomes over everybody.
When they become cash grabs, then yes. Yeah. But I mean, for the most part, this is something kind of fun. If you like indies, and you have high hopes for the series, that's something kind of fun. So that's what we got this week. It's straight up 5 interesting books this week. As always, live action stuff seems to move the needle for most of it. But it's fun to have a different book on here this week. So here we go. That is what we got. Who we got hanging out tonight?
Let's say hello to the chat. GT Comic coming in first, second, and third. He didn't just like blitz us with 25 this time. He settled for first, second, third. So congratulations, GT. Back at it. Tommy Longbox, bring on the Bluebeards. Bring us on. We are here, ready to roll. Nerdy Geek, what's up, gents? I'm guessing Jedi, Joe, Styx, and Dom. Well, we were a little bit worried about Dom for a minute, but he made it. So we got all four of us. The crew is together. Grumpy G, evening all. What's going on, Grumpy? Tyson, what's up, fellas? What's going on, Tyson? Three Rivers Comics is here. Appreciate that. RP, Subcultured Ones. What's up, Cultured Ones? Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm old. What's going on, RP? Who else we got? Cosmic. What's going on, Cosmic? Hey, gang, what's happening? Dom Tober is here to spread COVID to the chat.
Oh, man.
And I think that's it so far. If we missed anybody, we're sorry. We'll do better next time. But that is it for the chat.
TNA is the ultimate gimmick, but it's a gimmick that I hope lasts forever.
It never grows old.
Never grows old. Speaking of TNA, let's do some pickups.
All right.
I got a little yum in the mail.
I have noticed Yum always has I have noticed since I've started looking at Yum stuff on Kickstarter, always has feet. Always, just about 9 out of 10 times, Yum has a foot on the cover.
There's a foot.
Joe is president and Yum is vice president of the American Foot Club.
Yeah.
Foot Association.
Yeah, I got the trade-in Tales from Eurotech, which has I think this is Flop's first interior work in here. He does one of the stories in the anthology.
Wow.
So I was happy to get that. And I picked up some of their floppies as well, which were pretty nice. Let's see what other things we got here. Let's see. We got a little, I've been hunting for this Betty book for a while.
Page.
Little
Betty in Bondage.
It's a good oldie but goodie. I picked up a few little runs here. I got a nice little run. I got some saucy little tart.
Okay.
Better than a saucy little fart. Saucy little tarts are good. Saucy little farts, not good at all.
This one's fun. I'll let you say the title for this one, Jedi.
On her knees?
On her knees.
I get it.
Yes.
That one didn't go
Head
on my
nurse.
head. I got it.
Head nurse, not a nurse.
I was happy to get that. I was happy to get a little Sweeter Gwen.
Love some clever titling.
Yes. Little Texera. Little Vampire Revelations.
Oh, Texera did the cover of the Vampire?
Yeah. I'll take a Frazetta homage there. It's not bad. Will McGoy, Exotic Fantasy. I could show a butt. Little Gray Moro Zamora. And then this run, I was very happy to get these books. Treasure Chests.
Whoa.
Nice.
Oh, Joe's winning
Where
this
you find
week.
these things, Joe? Joe, you
I don't know.
Obscure.
Joe is meeting people in dark black alleys to get these things. I have no idea where he pulls these things from.
The dark web. He goes to the dark web for
I
this
was
shit.
happy to get that.
You must.
Let's see, we got some Fighting Femme classics.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
A little Forbidden Airlock. Just love the cover on this.
That's a nice cover.
A little doll face.
Dolphins.
I did get a couple issues of Melody, which you're like, okay, well that looks awful. They're in this. I will pull it out here because this is a little
No way to sell
hidden.
it.
This is a
Yeah,
hidden.
terrible.
Actually, I won't be able to show it because I can't put a sticker over it. There is a Dave Stevens one-page pinup.
Ah.
in
Nice.
We'll just have to use our imagination, I guess.
yeah, in Melody
Oh,
number
it's a new
5.
video- it's
For
a
all
new
you Dave
video
Stevens hunter out there, there is a fantastic full page Dave Stevens pinup in
It's a nude cover, a
in there.
nude poster.
topless. It's
Oh,
topless.
top. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that kitchen sink press?
Yeah. Got a little Twisted Love. Got some. I get all my horror magazines and Giallo magazines. Got a little Delirium. This is the most recent issue, 42. 43, I believe, will have a Suspiria cover on
Yeah,
it. So
Joe does his homework, man. He goes on the things and he looks at all the different books that come out. He knows everything that comes out.
and I did pick this up. I didn't realize it would be magazine size when it came. That seems to be getting me. But this just came out a few weeks ago. But,
Kill or be killed. Is
Yeah.
that that must be a different one. That's not the Brubaker, is it?
No, it's a Mike Choi
Okay.
little thing. But yeah, it's I haven't dug into it yet. But the art seemed kind of cool. I just kind of wish I would have read better and realized it was magazine size when I bought it. But man, what are you gonna do?
All right. Well, let's see. Picked up another signed Vampirella number 1 by Elias Katsudas.
Walk with Elias.
Another
Hey,
Vampirella. Yeah.
There was
What's
two new cyber Vampirella books that came out from 616.
Oh, I haven't been to 616 in a while. I'm trying to be a little more selective.
The store variants get the best of me sometimes.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of store
No,
variants.
I haven't. Vampirella 5 dropped this week, but we couldn't find it anywhere to get any good slides for it. And I haven't read it yet. I don't have a copy of it yet. But I do have a copy of this. I think this is Vampirella 1 or 2, but this is what's his name, Joe? You know who that is.
Oh, it's Ickpot.
Ickpot. Thank you. Golly, where's my brain today? We got some EOM. This is Catwoman with the remark on it. Catwoman remark.
It's fun remark.
Picked up a Greg Bow Vampirella that I didn't have. That's also signed by Greg Bow. I didn't have that.
I
one.
love Greg Bow.
I do like Greg Bow too. Yeah. I got some more EOM. This is let me take it out of the top loader, but this is a Kickstarter, I think. Countless Little Deaths. That was a Kickstarter, I think. But
Yes, it
this is
was.
a EOM
I got that bad boy.
signed. Whoops, over here. Signed.
remark
He
is
did a
awesome.
remark.
That
He
remark
did a
is
remark,
great.
and apparently he marked it a 1 of 1. So I don't know.
That's a nice time. That's not like
Yeah.
a fuck off. Here's a balloon Liefeld remark. That's a real remark. There's time taken in that one.
More EOM. This is EOM Red Sonja with the large remark of the sword. He numbered this one 1 of 3.
Well, large remark in her.
I like those remarks are nice.
It's-
That's significant. It's not like
And then I got
doodle.
my package from JJN from the claim sale. We got Lady Death
Nice.
issue 20, the Christmas one. I'll tell you what,
Oh, I
I don't
love
know. I looked up, so I tried to find some of these things, like some comps on eBay. I don't know if these things are like rare or not, but there are not any. These things are not easy to find on eBay. I couldn't find any of this one, either comps or active. I found one of this one. They were asking like $75 for it. It was an active. It wasn't a comp. Didn't find any of this Lady Death listed. So I need to ask JJ how rare these things are, if they're indeed rare at all, or maybe nobody just cares about them at all, so that's why they're not listed. And then I got the Vampy foil that he sent me.
Nice. I don't think a lot of them have heavy print runs in any way, shape, or form. I mean, they're in comparison to the types of books that we see weekly. The print runs are pretty exceptionally low for a lot of that stuff. So a lot of the people that are getting it are collectors, and then there's, the way it is. Cheesecake is a niche secondary market. There's
Yeah. That's all I got this week. I got a couple of packages in the mail that I will get ready for next week, but that's it for now.
Sounds good. Styx, you got anything?
I got a couple things here to show up. A couple of whatnot. Picked Defenders of the Earth #4. War of the Worlds #3. I have a lot of 1 and 2, but I didn't have a 3, so I picked it up.
There you go. Keep those runs going.
This was in rough shape, but I didn't have it. I got a gold key, Land of the Giants.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's nice.
I like Land of the Giants. That's a good thing. And then my the big get of the week for me was an eBay purchase I made for a mere $20 with shipping. I got a Doctor
Oh,
Who.
yeah.
Nice.
My Doctor Who slab. I showed this off on the Doctor Who show on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I mean, for $20 and a 9.8, and it's an old slab.
That's all right, man.
I can't believe people aren't just driving up the prices of the.
I'm a sucker for cheap slabs, though. I mean, I bought a cheap slab this week. It was $25.
I can't believe you didn't have to fight for that.
I don't know. I forgot about it, and I still want it.
Yeah. Why not? It's hard to pass up. It's hard to pass up when it's half the price of what it would cost to actually go get something slabbed.
I had a good time this Tuesday on Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It was a good episode this week. If you missed it, we watched Blink. So if you don't know Blink is one of the scariest Doctor Who episodes.
It was a little creepy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So we had a good time, boys. Enjoyed it. That's all I can ask. So
it's a delightful Carrie Mulligan. It's nice.
Oh, Carrie Mulligan, yeah. Yep.
Dominic, you got anything?
I got a couple of things, man. Well, first of all, I got my my claim.
Besides your COVID,
besides COVID, thank you very much.
He coughed all over these comics, these COVID comics.
Well, I got the books from Brucifer.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yes, Mark Spears.
Yeah, I would have got that one if I had the money.
I got the G.I. Joe Zartan.
Zartan.
Also, I got JJ's books too. I got them over there.
Don't forget about those dreadnoughts back there.
What happened?
Dreadnoughts in that picture too.
The dreadnoughts
in that picture.
Hey, listen.
I never. Oh, go ahead, Don.
What were you gonna say?
No, I can say. I just think it just popped on. I never really watched G.I. Joe or the comics, but after years and years of being on this show with Dom, I can spot Zartan just like that.
Like I said, as corny as the old show is, it's just
that's fun.
Just fun stuff, man.
I love the old show.
Nostalgia. It's a good nostalgia.
The nostalgic of it's just still watching it. And even though all the characters I like in all the cartoons, all my favorite characters, they all wind up getting punked out by the freaking main guy because they're,
Hey,
that goes for freaking.
That's what we did when we got home from school.
Kodak the Skeletor, freaking Zartan with Cobra Commander, Destro, and freaking Soundwave with Megatron. It is what it is. So, talking about 616, I got my Nakayama freaking
there you go.
Soundwave, and then they had the exclusives. I got this today in the mail, so which I'm happy. At least I got something. I got the regular.
Yep. I'm
and then I got the foil cover that came. Soundwave.
Nice.
Hey, and
is he doing crane technique?
Yeah, I know he's just posing. And yeah, Wednesday
it's waxing on and off.
Exactly. So Wednesday, I got some books on Wednesday. I finally went to a comic store on Wednesday to get some books. Before, I didn't think
that's probably where you got COVID.
No, actually, I got COVID for my job because there was a guest in the hotel that got COVID, and I kept running to his wife every day in the elevator when I was and she had the mask on, but she had the mask off. Whatever. I think it was from that, or who knows. Yeah. So Transformers 24, very good issue, man. Very good issue. Spider-Man 94. It takes place after Mary Jane disappeared in the cartoon. Actually, I just read this. It actually is pretty good. I had to get this one because Hobgoblin's right there. No. So I got this. I didn't read it yet. The first of Tia Via, whatever her name is. She's like the Knights of Ren. It tells you the story, what happened between the Force Awakens when Rey had that flashback, and the Knights. She was like in the middle of the storm, and the Knights of Ren were there, and the guy got stabbed. So actually, this book actually explains.
So you finally get some Knights of Ren backstory
from the Force Awakens in this book.
There you
go. Venom, Black, White, and Blood. Number 1, and then last but not least, Stitch. I got the
there you go.
the full cover.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
I picked up these because I'm going to New York City Comic Con. Many of artists there. I'm definitely gonna have to get these figure some
So
drawings.
it's funny you're showing that because last night I couldn't find anything else to watch, so I watched Lilo and Stitch on Disney, the
movie?
the live action, the movie.
What'd you think?
It was okay. I mean, it was good. It's entertaining. I do not understand why people got upset about the ending. I don't understand why.
Well, because the ending in the cartoon, they were together. So they were talking about being family, getting together, and then she wound up leaving her with a foster mom, and because that was a bigger family, she went off.
She had that portal. She had the portal. She could come and go anytime she wanted.
But people complained about that because she was so high on being family, being there for her, but she wanted to go do her dream and left Leo there. So I don't know. I had no problem with that. But the cartoon, the original, will always be a place in my heart because I love that. I love the cartoon.
It was pretty cool.
Actually, let me tell you something. I cried, man. I cried in this movie. Lilo and Stitch. It's done.
I know the part where he cried. When I was watching it, I was like, okay, this is where Dom cried.
This is where Dom cried.
Probably. But at the end of the day, man, it's a fun movie, man. It's a fun movie. It's funny. It's funny, and it has and Stitch. So they opened it for the sequel. The sequel is coming down the road soon.
Listen, you gotta remember, Disney has a history of child abandonment in their show.
Because the parents
that's nothing new.
They love
I just got this in the mail, so I got the Black Series, the Ronin. The color version, because the other ones were black and white, and this just came out. And then last but not least, Stitch. Of course, I got to do something with Stitch. I got the new Sleeping Stitch.
There you
go.
There you go.
GameStop exclusive, and the Entertainment Earth.
Boba Fett's going to be jealous, Dom. I don't know what you think you're doing here with all these Stitches.
Right now, Boba Fett is actually laying dormant. There's no new stuff of Boba Fett coming out.
You better watch your back.
And between Soundwave,
no one ignores Boba Fett,
and some Zartan stuff. Boba Fett has been really,
We got pickups from treasure chests all the way to Stitch in a sun lounger. That's
well, they got two.
We ran the gambit this week.
We run the gamut. Yeah,
they got 2 new ones coming out soon. Hopefully, if you watch, if we can Stitch in night robe, in freaking robe.
Just a reminder, I think Kyle's GoFundMe is still up. There's a QR code to the link, and the URL's up there. Help him during his fight. I do believe it is over its funding goal right now. This is an old screenshot, but like I said, anything we can do for Kyle needs all the help we can get. So we're all pulling for him, and again, any help will be appreciated. Now into comic now and later. So let's see what we got for this week and into the future. So for this week, cul-de-sac number 2, the Jonathan Wayshak cover. Wayshak had a really cool, I think it's Hello Darkness cover, which is Something is Killing the Children. Hello Darkness cover. That came out that was really cool. It's a bad idea book, but like I always say, people harass bad idea all the time because of all the gimmicky shit that they've done. But when they do put out books, that they do tend to be pretty high quality.
Occasionally they have a good idea. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean their books are. Whenever I've bought their books, they have been quality. And this Wayshack cover is pretty badass. Like I said, he seems like somebody who could definitely get a lot of traction. I mean, Hello Darkness means he's getting work at Boom. This is through Bad Idea. So
was Bad Idea the ones that did the Invisible comic book in the slab? Was that Bad Idea?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't know. I like when an artist may be up and coming. He seems like somebody who would be great if they pull him for a Department of Truth cover, something like that. It'd be a lot of fun. So, I don't know. Next up on the list, Conan 24. I'm not even going to pronounce Luke's last name there, but it's the cover B. It's just a badass black and white.
Eden chick.
I mean, to stick with the theme of today's spotlight of artists who just nail detail, it's a beautiful cover. As a Conan collector, it's a must-have for me, so I threw it on there. And as we talked about in the OLI Murder podcast, this is the 1 in 5 that was out there, which is a pretty cool book.
Oh, it's a secret. It's a secret cover. Oh my god!
This one ain't the secret. This is just the 1 in 5. But that's they had an A cover, a B cover, the 1 in 5. I think there was a limited to 800 bloody cover of the writer on the cover, which looked somewhat like the A cover, but it was him instead. And then the hidden cover. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many LCSs are buying Ignition Press titles. Ignition's been putting out some cool books lately, but again, a lot of these indies, a lot of the major LCSs don't buy a lot of this stuff sometimes, and when they do, they don't buy a lot of it. So 1 in 5 ain't bad on this. You might be able to find a place like a Midtown that actually does get some of this stuff and get a relatively cheap ratio that probably be hard to come by. Mm-hmm. For our future, Night of the Cadillacs, they're bringing it back. Night of the Cadillacs Origins, Blood World City. This is a throwback to the old Night of the Cadillacs cover they had with the jeweled vampire grill and bloody mouth. It's a cool series. I'll pick them up. I'm stuck now because I'm buying everything in that universe. So now I just have to keep it all together and just keep buying it. But Night of the Cadillac books has some cool covers, so why not?
You put an X-Men book in there?
I did put an X-Men book in there. In the middle, we got Look Into My Eyes 4, Rabin. This book has had outrageously beautiful covers, really stunning interior art, and there's a gimmick because as you go through the book, there's a QR code that you go to, and I'll let you figure it out there. But it's been a cool book, and like I said, the art both on the covers and the interior. So a lot of times, some of these indies, sometimes you get these like beautiful covers. They come out, and you open the book, and it's like looks like a third grader put together some interiors. This book is gorgeous all the way through. It's a cool book. Matt Cave's doing good stuff. And last on the list, I threw an X-Men book on here. Amazing X-Men 1. I love Sanford Green, and I'll take a Sanford Green X-Men cover any day of the week. So, threw it on there. Why not?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. People like the Age of Revolution, and like I said, I dig I dig Sanford Green. I dig anything he does. It's good stuff. For Tops and Tails this week, I'm going back to the well of one of my favorite artists, Armin Akopian. So Devil's Deviants number 4 is up right now. I'm a huge Armin Akopian fan.
That knee creeps me out, man. I saw this. I looked at this on. I got the notification that this had dropped, and I went and that leg creeps me out. I just like that.
But you can always go for the blonde over there, who doesn't have the janky knee.
Yeah.
But I'm a big collector of Akopian stuff, and he doesn't have a ton of stuff out there.
Why is her knee like that?
Because
she's supposed to be a bat or something.
Demon, yeah, she got the
demon in the leg.
She got the demon wings and.
Okay.
weird crooked legs.
This is the first the janky leg chick here. This is the first cover that Joe's ever given us where the girls had two nice racks.
Yep. Doubled up.
So there you go. Doubled up those racks.
Yeah. I just like I said, I love
Just
Acopian
saying.
stuff, and
Just saying.
I wish he did more. I see him do some Kickstarters every now and then, but outside of that,
Yeah.
he did some.
I didn't
Tara
back
stuff.
this one.
Oh.
At least I haven't yet. I haven't backed this one. I don't think I will.
I will for it. It's your boy Tyndall. It's his.
Yeah, I've
show.
kind of backed off on Tyndall though.
Yeah. I just
I got-
always.
I got plenty of Tyndall.
Yeah, I always look for it because I know
Too commercial.
Acopian's been doing covers for this series, so I can't let one slip. So that's what we got this week. What do we got next? We got Cosplayer of the Week. Who do we got this week for us, Jedi?
I do not remember.
All right.
Let's see who we got.
Way to sell it.
We got Sue Young, who's she's
Sue? It's not so young.
So Young or Sue Young. I think it's I
We'll
could be
go
the
Sue.
one. I have
Let's
no
go
idea.
Sue. Let's go Sue.
Sue Young.
I feel
Yeah.
less dirty if I call her Sue.
So this is Vanya the Lost Warrior. This is a Kickstarter. I think number 9. I think that's the next slide maybe, but number 9 just dropped as Kickstarter is being backed. Yeah, there she is on number 9, Vanya the Lost Warrior. And there were plenty. Yeah, there were plenty of booty covers. She liked to do booty covers apparently. Here she is as a Street Fighter. And
Am I supposed to fight that there?
Yeah.
Is it me versus where that versus is? What's going on there?
Surrender maybe. I think there was one more slide. I can't remember. I think we did 4 slides. Yeah, here she is. What is this?
Starfire?
Not Mystique. Huh? What's this character? Not Mystique. What is this?
Starfire?
Starfire. Thank you.
Starfire.
Okay. Yeah, Starfire. Yeah. Here she is, a Starfire. It was hard to find any other covers other than the Vanya covers that she's done. There were some listed that she's done other Kickstarter covers as well, but I couldn't find any pictures of them, unfortunately. But I think the ones we found were pretty good. So that she is your Cosplayer of the Week. Yeah.
I like it. I'm trying to remember what's
Trying
up
to
next
find
for
her
us here.
on
I think
Instagram.
it's Dom's. I think it's Dom's favorite.
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia Comic. Oh, Sale of the Week.
Sale of the Week.
Thank you goes out to Joe for this idea because I was having writer's block for real. I could not think of a thing, and then Joe throws me this idea, and it was a good one. For those that were alive back in the 80s, which is most of us, and probably most of our viewers as well, Where's the Beef? Commercial was all the rage back in '84, and so much the rage that it spawned a lot of merchandise as well.
Who remembers her name? Do you remember her name?
I do not remember. I don't know if I ever knew her name. Go ahead. What was her name?
Clara Pillar.
Claire
Clara
Pillar.
Pillar.
There you go. So we got Wendy's Where's the Beef Bubble Gum. I think I left out the word gum there, but from 1984. This was put out by Fleer. This is a full box. The gum comes in little hamburger shapes, as you might be able to tell from looking inside the box there. This, like I said, 23 bids and ended at $71 back in August 11th.
You got the free sticker in there too with the gum, so at least you got a little extra there, so you can get all your Where's the Beef stickers that you need.
I probably chewed some of this gum back in the day. I don't remember. There were a lot of those kind of like Hubba Bubba. I think I was a Hubba Bubba guy for a while. And Bubble Yum. A lot of catchy bubble gums back in the day there.
I will say in 1984, if I walked into a little candy shop, little newsstand, whatever, and I saw those, I'd probably grab a couple. They're probably 10 cents each, maybe. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
As a sticker.
Just if you go online now, you buy some, eat the gum now. See how it tastes.
I have, I think I've told this story before, but I have, I think back in, this was probably back in like the late 90s. I bought a pack of football cards from 84, and I opened it up. I think I was looking for an Elway rookie at the time, and so I opened a pack, and I was like, what the hell? Let me chew this gum. It was, you could taste the cardboard. Let's just say you could taste the card. There was sugar. It was sweet, but you could taste the cardboard.
That cardboard leaches into the taste of the gum.
Why do you think those cards are hard to come by? Those cards that had the gum on it, when you try to get them graded, because the gum stain, the wax stain in the back of the
back card usually had a gum stain. Yeah. Nowadays they do, because they've sat for so long. There was also a Where's the Beef board game by Milton Bradley. This was 1984. This particular one is open and has some wear on it, but didn't stop 14 bids for $49 back in mid-July. I've never played this game. I have no idea how.
All the stuff that I saw when I was looking for the Where's the Beef stuff, it was all cheap for the most. Most of it's all kind of under $100 for the most part. But I was impressed how many bids were on a lot of the stuff. That it wasn't like 2 bids. Somebody decided to buy it for $49 off of 2 bids. 14 bids. That's not bad.
I mean, even if it was just 2 bidders, they wanted it. They were going back and forth at it, so it wasn't just like they gave up after
2 bidders on that.
No, I did not bid on it.
Oh yeah, you had the 2 bidders on that. Okay.
Styx already has his game. He doesn't need another one.
Styx dated her back in the day.
That's what Tyson said. That's why he was her name.
When she was in her 20s, Styx took her out to the soda jerk.
Oh, geez.
And I would be surprised if Styx never. I think a lot of this old stuff, for some reason, automatically think of Styx. I don't know. It just seems to. I just seem to think that he either owned or this is your wheelhouse. Yeah. Wendy's Where's the Beef T-shirt, also from 1984. That was when she was popular. This was a best offer accepted, $34.20, also back in mid-July.
See, all you kids shilling out thousands of dollars for old 90s X-Men T-shirt. $34.20, you can get yourself a Where's the Beef T-shirt.
And the thing about these is there were some other Where's the Beef or Where's the Beef without the Wendy's logo on it. So I don't know. Back then, may or may not have been licensed T-shirts back then. Who the hell knows? This one had Wendy's on it. So yeah, nobody cared back then.
I lived through '89 and Batman, and
I remember watching
all the knockoff merchandise.
I think I watched a porn flick, and they had a lady dressed like an old lady. Was looking for Where's the Beef in a porn flick.
I have no doubt that there was a porn parody of Where's the Beef. I have no doubt in my mind, and it probably spawned a sequel.
Oh yeah.
But that's it for this week. Hopefully, no, it's gonna save my bacon on this one because I could not think of a thing.
Yeah, it's fun to just go down one of those weird lanes of there's how much memorabilia can there really be for a Wendy's commercial that occurred in the 80s? And surprisingly, Milton Bradley was like, we're making a board game.
Well, in the 80s, man, this woman had a lot of commercials. She did a lot of they had a lot of commercials back then. Yeah,
she had a window there where she was in demand. Yeah.
Her, and it's time to make the donuts for Dunkin' Donuts. That dude.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Good stuff. Styx, you do not have trivia for us tonight, but you do have something for us.
I don't know.
So since you have something for us, I think we can.
You're going to cheapen it? Oh, okay. All right. We I don't think we may never get trivia again.
But it's too good of an intro.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
Stixy, can you add it to the stage, or you need me to add it to the stage? Well, I gotta wait until, as
We
always,
gotta wait for Styx.
as
Every
always,
time we play a video.
Styx gets unmuted at all times for any type of video, and then gets immediately muted when dropped back in. He is Bizarro StreamYard.
It's like he can't do anything. It's like it's held hostage for a minute.
Styx, you
All
wait.
right, there we go.
You're back.
There
You're
we
back.
go.
So, this past month we've been getting some good Peacemaker stuff coming up. I thought I'd go back to the old well. This Saturday, they're going to be dropping some Peacemaker items in the Fortnite shop that you can purchase. So I thought I'd go over that, and then at the end, we'll talk a little bit about the show itself. So here we go for the first one. For
Again.
1,200 of the virtual bucks from Fortnite, you can get the Peacemaker skin. That comes. You can have him with or without the helmet in the skin.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty good. Pretty good likeness of Cena too, if you ask me, because sometimes you don't get kind of a. I don't want to say generic, but kind of a
Yeah, it's not a for a game, I guess. Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
So, also, you could pick up with it.
Eagly.
Wait, does Eagly have a helmet? I can't. Does he have a helmet? I can't remember.
In here he
Doesn't
does. So not
Here he
not
does,
on the
okay.
TV show he doesn't. Yeah,
Not yet.
not so far anyway. At least maybe he will sometime this season, but for here he does. So for the back bling, for 300 of the V-Bucks, you can get a back bling of Eagly. I'm sure it does something. They do have one kind of like this. It's like it's an owl that
One of the best.
It screeches and then it hops onto your back. So I'm wondering if this does kind of the same.
One of the best fight scenes of all time was in that episode where Eagly is just tearing apart that
Yeah,
Caring
team.
about everybody. Yeah.
that's fantastic.
You get some of the. They got a couple of emotes or dances that come with him. You get the opening scene. This one's the opening scene dance from the beginning of the episode.
I like last year's opening scene sequence better than this year's though. This year's
I do too. I do not.
I almost want to skip it this year. Last year
It's
I
too
watched
long.
it every
I do.
time. Yeah.
It's too long.
I skip it. It's way too long, and I'm not.
We
as
get the
interested.
joke. We get the
That
joke.
was
You
last
did it
year.
the first season. I don't need it the second season.
So for 400 V-Bucks each, there's 2 emotes that you can get. So 400 each. Or no, 400 for the pair. I'm sorry. The other one is this Eat Peace one, that's 300 V-Bucks. He kind of punches the air, and the eagle, that little peace symbol, shows up in the at your fist.
They really
I'm
know how to
flying
drain
carpet.
you. They really know how to.
Yeah,
They really monetize
they know how
this
to-
game well.
Yeah, they build it up. Clearly peaceful. The weapon wrap. You can. All this does is change the color of your weapon to this red and blue. Nothing I ever use, but they have it. And then the little Peacemaker icon that you can put on your profile. It's kind of, or sorry, I think I put back for 500 V-Bucks. So up next is the oops. Go back. He's going too fast. Hit it too much in. Or you can just get it all in one big bundle for 2,800 V-Bucks, which saves you about 400 V-Bucks by buying them separately.
For those of us who know nothing of Fortnite and never will,
Yeah.
Is V-Bucks a currency that you must purchase at all times, or is it something that you can earn in the game as well?
It's both. You both buy it and earn it. Yeah. To buy it, like 1,000 V-Bucks or like $10. So
It was funny.
Figure that-
I remember my nephew stealing his mom's card and figured buying all the skins and stuff for figured Fortnite.
I was gonna ask you, he still playing?
Well, I don't know if he's. I think he still does. He actually just he's got a permit now, so he's driving a car now. So I don't think. I don't think Fortnite's in his future anymore.
He's out chasing skirt.
There's some other V-Bucks he's chasing.
Exactly. He's got his girlfriend. He's back and forth. He's busy now, but he still plays. I think he still plays the games, this and that, because he was really big on the Minecraft at one time.
Minecraft, yeah.
So,
my son still plays that.
But he does play. He has a game. He still does his thing. But I don't know how much time he puts into it like he did when he was younger.
All right. That's it for that little part. And then just really quick, I thought we're 4 episodes into the new season, but I know some of us haven't watched the latest episode. So we'll talk about the first 3 episodes a little bit. Just general, how we've liked the series so far. John, have you watched?
I have not, to be honest with you, I didn't even see the first season. This is the one series I haven't even watched. So eventually I'll get to watching it, because I keep seeing clips, and I've been saying to myself, this is one thing I've been wanting to watch, but I just haven't had a chance to sit down.
Fair enough. I know. We know you're busy. We know you're busy, John.
I'm not that busy. I find time to watch other stuff. But I'll get you.
Hands down, Tim Meadows is the best part of the show this season. I will say that.
I don't disagree.
I still like the sidekick. The sidekick is still funny.
I like Vigilante. He makes me laugh.
He hasn't been in the season that much though.
Well, he was in the last episode where he was like,
he's in very little, and this one too.
Well, I know the first episode there was the orgy that people were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just felt like a little overkill.
I didn't.
It felt like it was trying to shock you, and I'm like,
come on, man. The best orgy scene had to be from
the boys
with Ben Stiller and this guy.
Talking about the boys.
Zoolander.
Herogasm.
Friggin' what's the name? He told her you're a basic bitch. I forget she was like that was funny. But yeah,
it was. I don't know. It was just. I understand they're trying to be humorous and try to shock you at the same time, but I don't know. I'm kind of dead to that.
Has anyone? When I say anyone, I mean I guess the 3 of us that have watched it. Has any one of us gone back to the end of the last episode of season 1? Did they retcon that season where the Super Friends came down too? They changed that as well.
I don't know of what I heard. I thought they actually put that back in. I thought that they put it back in to make it canon to the new DC.
At the beginning of episode 1 of season 2, they changed it. But I was wondering if they went back to the end of season 1 and changed that one as well.
I don't think they did.
I have not looked. I don't think they did.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm wrong 89% of the time. So everybody says so. Kind of.
But I mean, they definitely changed it for this season. I don't know if they went back and re-edited last year's, but probably not. I think people
probably. I wouldn't think so. I mean, it is what it is for last season. Then, they changed it. It's funny that they changed it because of what gets said in the first season to Aquaman, and then you don't get that. You don't get like a real funny pop at him, but you get the Guy Gardner says something about Peacemaker. So.
I love Nathan Fillion. He makes me laugh. I was happy to see Nathan Fillion again. So
so I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the season. I don't like Joe. I like season 1 better, and maybe Jedi as well. I do like season 1 better so far, but I like where it's going so far. I'll keep watching. Obviously,
season 1 was great. I mean, it was exceptional. Season 2 so far, in my opinion, they may throw. I mean, it's James Gunn, so you never know what you're going to get But so
Mhm.
far, it's been pretty like um,
Boring.
you can almost see what's coming. The way the story's going, you
Almost.
kind of know what's gonna. You kind of feel like you know what's going to come because of, he's in this other dimension. He's pretending to be the other peacemaker. He's going to get found out, or somehow these. It's. I mean, yeah, but I have faith in James Gunn to kind of at least make it interesting, even if it is familiar. I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's definitely watchable.
Yeah, I don't know if he said anywhere along the line that this is going to lead into anything of the upcoming stuff or not, but we'll see.
True.
You never know nowadays. You never know.
Does James Gunn have kids? You never know. If you got
'Cause
kids,
there'll be some dipshit out there with a stick up his ass about it, like this just breaks what happened in season 1 because they should go back and change it. Breaking canon of season 1. There's always one out there that gets all pissy about it. But
the only show I'm watching now is this anime show. Me and my wife are watching that. She got me watching called
K-pop Demon Hunters.
The Dan. It's about
Don?
yeah, yo.
Dan,
That shit
yeah.
is hysterical, man.
you can go have a good long conversation with Sam about that.
Oh my god, it's actually it's actually a fun. It's fun. So it's up to season 2, but I'm watching season 1 now, and I'm telling you, man, it's like it's raunchy. It got like nudity, curse. It's great, but it's funny.
Anime stuff is fun. You get something that's completely different than you're fed in terms of.
It's so
American
absurd, man.
products.
It really is
Yeah.
absurd,
All right, so for the spotlight tonight, I just wanted to pick a handful of artists that I like, that I think do exceptionally well with doing amazingly detailed art. We're going to look at the artist and look at 6 representative covers and then a couple pieces of art of theirs. And maybe you'll see somebody you didn't know. Maybe you'll see a cover you didn't know. But we'll go through. First up, I had to go with the master. I love Jeff Darrow. Anything he does to me is always fantastic. You could stare at Jeff Darrow covers for days and just find all kinds of fun little things and details that are fantastic. Best known for Samurai Cowboy. But he also has the the Big Guy series with Rusty, the little boy robot there. There's fun stuff in there. They did some cool Deadpool covers in there, some GI Combat covers. Deadpool cover is actually quite nice. His Shaolin Cowboy stuff is the best. There's been 3 series of Shaolin Cowboy. He does the interiors as well. The art is stunning throughout. Hard Boiled, if you grew up in the 90s as like maybe a teenager and you were into comics, when you saw this book come out, you wanted to have it, even though it wasn't basic comic sized, because the art was just like, what the hell is that? That looks badass. And it was Frank Miller writing at that time. That meant something big. And with the Darrow art, it's an amazing series to pick up because it's just a masterpiece of art. I love his Usagi Yojimbo cover as well. It's a fun wraparound cover. Like I said, you can go through any of his works and just be amazed at any of the covers that he does and the amount and level of detail. So, for some of his original art there, just a sample of just the ridiculous level of detail that he puts in. I mean, if you look at that, like I said, you can keep looking at that and you will keep seeing different things in there that you missed the first time. Anything from the body being dragged by the tail to the babies hanging by the chin, to the little baby firing the gun on top, to the
little mechanical PP.
Yeah, the PP gun.
gun.
It's like I said, his stuff is amazing, and he never ceases to
Maybe it's
amaze
not
me
so
in
little.
the work that he puts out. No, it's sizable. It's excited. Next up on the list, Michael Kaluta is just somebody I've always loved his work. His Madame Xanadu covers were fantastic, but he did some really cool Strange Adventure covers. Did a handful of DC Bronze Age horror covers, which were fantastic as well. The Time Warp series, the DC Science Fiction Time Warp series, he did covers on there, which were absolutely phenomenal. I think one of them's on the thumbnail. I threw another one in here. He did do a beautiful Vampirella cover. I don't leave you out, Jedi. I always find something for you. But yeah, he did a couple really nice Vampirella covers when it was under Dark Horse. And he did a nice creepy cover on Creepy the Classic Years under Harris as well.
I have to look up that one.
Yeah, it's the Harris Dark Horse kind of crossover title. And his original art and level of detail was beautiful. The Metropolis on the right is absolutely phenomenal. And the black and white from the Starstruck series was great. I love Perez too, and I wanted to put Perez in here, and I was like, I wanted to grab a few lesser known names in there. Perez is fantastic though. I could never be let down by Perez. Mobius is weird because sometimes it feels extremely minimalist, but at the same time it's extremely detailed. Truthfully, his interiors I tend to like 100 times better than a lot of the covers that he's done. But I do love the heavy metal cover is fantastic. The Chimp Cosmonaut. That Silver Surfer is just a classic book. That series just has great Mobius covers, but that Galactus is one of the best Galactus covers. He did a bunch of these Blueberry Westerns, which have some fantastic. There's a Marshall Blueberry, there's a Captain Blueberry that have just some really great covers. Mobius Exotics was really good too. One thing I've noticed about all the people that I really love that are great with details, they love drawing dinosaurs.
Yep, one of the swords.
Yeah, it's fun, and he did have I completely forgot about the Savage Avengers electric cover there, but it's a good electric cover if you're looking for a nice electric cover. But when it comes to his individual art and interiors, it's just nuts because it like I said, it's really weird. Like you look at it a lot of times and it feels minimalist, and you see all that detail in there, and it's he was great. He actually did all the storyboards for Dune.
He's got a couple good ASM. He's got a couple good ASM covers too. That he did not too long ago.
He does, and I mean the Incal is a beautiful book. There's a lot of good stuff out there that he has, but like I say, it's one of those things where like you don't necessarily buy Mobius stuff as cover purchases. You buy it if there's interior Mobius art in there because it is just absolutely stunning. Pay a little tribute to our Asian friends here, Kim Jung-gi, who unfortunately passed in 2022, I believe, far too young. Amazing artist who doesn't have a ton of comic work, and while his comic work is fun and it is detailed, it's great Deadly Class. It's a good Harley cover. On that.
What Deadly Class number is that? What number is 30? What number is
I'm
that?
trying to remember which.
36? I'm looking at it's either 30
yeah,
or
it's
36.
somewhere around there.
36.
36. Yeah.
36.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. Just Beyond Deep or Deep Beyond. There's 3 versions of that Virgin cover on the left. There's one with a trade dress as well. It's just a cool, really detailed one when you really start to look at it. Did a cover for Gung Ho Anger as well, and has some variants on Liquid Kill. which is cool as well. But again, the gem for his work is his large art pieces, which are absolutely insane. His bigger pieces are fantastic. If you ever look him up, don't look for comic book covers for him. Look for his original art pieces because they are just amazingly detailed and beautiful. Huge pieces. Again, it's another one of those artists where I can stare at this probably for 20 minutes and keep seeing new stuff the whole time I'm looking.
Nice. I like it.
Another person, James Stoko. I've never known how to pronounce his last name, but his work is it's detailed, but it's also on that kind of verge of weirdly psychedelic and crazy as well, which is kind of fun. The Aliens Dead Orbit has just some really amazingly cool. If you're an Aliens fan, it has some fantastic covers. The
I
shield
like
cover is fun too.
the demonized Herbie the Love Bug there.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
he has a few Ravager covers that are all really good. Fun Creep Show cover. Had an image book there. I can't remember because the slides are. Oh yeah, that was right. That was for Bug Wars, which was a fun read, by the way. And
BK's always making demands. There better be.
No, everybody knows Wrightson. I love Wrightson.
Every week he'll make a demand as to what he wants.
You're gonna tell me grab 6 Wrightson covers. I can't grab just 6 Wrightson covers. That would be sacrilegious. But again, his larger works are a lot of fun as well. Like I said, everyone loves dragons and dinosaurs and Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
It always gives them a chance to put some amazing detail in there.
That's a cool Godzilla cover too.
Yeah.
Like I said, his is fun because everybody that's super detailed just kind of has their kind of lane for where they go with it, and his is fun.
Looks like he's taking out the USS flag.
I threw Art Adams in there just to throw a few fun covers in here for Art. That Creature from the Black Lagoon is just a fun book to grab. He has a lot of great Man-Thing covers. The Godzilla Legends series is fantastic. There's a lot of really
the Godzilla
covers.
off Adam's Godzilla cover is really good too. The Dark Horse.
Oh yeah,
the one that he did with Dark Horse.
If you like sharks, maybe you forgot, he did a really cool Deadpool cover with the sharks.
There are people out there that collect shark covers. That is a genre of collector.
All of these Monsters Unleashed covers that he did were really cool as well. And that cover, the Ultimates, again, it's one of the better Galactus covers that exist out there.
Yeah.
Again, his original art is insane. Again, some of these, we see these people all the time. They have cool covers and stuff like that. But when you actually start to get into some of their more detailed work that they do, that's not just cover work.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at this thing for 5 seconds before I realized there was a girl down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, his I have a 20 by 14 or whatever print of his that's just I could stare at it all day. It's always impressive to me. Like this would literally, you know, I can't imagine how long it takes to do something like that. It's just insane to me. I only put in so many, BK. This can be a series. This can go on.
Isn't that King Kong cover? That's King Kong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to throw in Boland because I love Boland. Boland's fun, and he has a lot of fun covers. He has such a huge bank of work, but his Dread covers are fantastic. Animal Man, that Animal Man run is still one of my favorite comic runs of all time, and there are so many gems of Bolin covers through that Animal Man run. It's ridiculous. But you might not remember that he did a great Predator versus Dread cover.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Which is cool.
Oh, right.
I mean, who doesn't want the Predator yelling, "I am the law," dressed as Dr. Dread, as Judge Dredd? That's, it's perfect. And I really, really love that Flash 182. It's a fantastic, fantastic cover. And the more recently, I don't know how it slid by and it never really caught any traction. That is an amazing Swamp Thing cover by Bolin. That came out probably 3 or so years ago. And again, his art, when you could look at covers all day, but when you see some of these guys and some of the art they do on the side, that Sergeant Rock is fantastic.
Really nice.
That King Kong is a hell of a lot of fun. I do love the Animal Man with the skeletons as well. I did throw Wally Wood in there. Was that going to make you happy, BK? Will that make you happy? So I threw some Wallace Wood in there. I won't call him Wally because that wasn't his name. But his EC work is of course just hands down some of the best comic book work of all time. You'll see a little bit later when we get into what we're reading this week. The interiors were almost just as good as the covers that he did. But if you want to find
Appreciate it,
other,
RP.
oh, thank you. If you want to find some other fun Wallace Wood stuff, Deep Outer Space and Spirit, get some Eisner and some Wally Wood there. Undersea Agent is a fun little one to find sometimes in the bins. Any of the Thunder Agent stuff is fantastic as well. But again, his work was just outstanding. It's not the type of work where it's like, oh, it's so detailed, you're going to stare at it for 40 minutes and find different things, although some of it is. But just the time and effort that went into that, especially knowing how he hated to take time on things and would take whatever shortcuts he could. The work that he put out was just outstanding and phenomenal. Like I said, if you want anything, stick with the EC stuff. Dark Horse has been putting out EC compendiums that are like, if you pre-order them when they come out, they're like $15, and they're nice, like thick magazine size, but thick, 100 plus pagers that have all of the original EC stuff in it. They're great volumes to get to pick up some of his earlier work, because if you're going out there hunting for EC books, you better have a fat wallet. I threw Frank in here. Why not? I threw Frank Quietly in here because I like Frank Quietly. He's not thought about as often as he should be, but he has some little gems here and there. That Birds of Prey cover is great. The Bike Club, all the covers on Bike Club are fantastic. I just threw that in there because I needed a tits and ass cover because I was feeling a little bad going through here and not having enough. The Flex Mentallo covers that he did were great as well. That's one of the best Walking Dead covers. That's
I have that covered.
Yeah,
I have that covered on.
But his work on the Jupiter's Legacy stuff was great as well. And of course, all that Grant Morrison Superman stuff, there's some fun covers in there. And his original work is, again, I really love seeing these guys' original artwork and stuff that they put out, because sometimes it's so much better than some of the stuff that they put on comic covers. I couldn't pass up a Frank Whiteley drawing of Alan Moore. So that's for you. That's for you too, BK. There's a little Alan Moore in there for you.
Nice.
And last up on our little spotlight, again, this might be a recurring series that we throw out here. We got some Glenn Fabry, who he's so good. If you were a Vertigo fan in the 90s, late 80s, you saw his work in so many. I mean, be it Preacher. I mean, anything that Garth Ennis had his hands in, a lot of things that Gaiman had his hands in, you would see his works. But like I said, people really should go back and start picking up 2000 ADs out of boxes when they're at cons and when they're looking through their LCS, because anything from 2000 AD had just amazing artists and some really amazing covers in it. But his Preacher work was fantastic. I want to throw a little lesser known in there, the old Operation Bollock cover there. He did do a little bit for Marvel as well. The Thor Vikings, he had some cool Thor covers. He did the covers on that Vertigo Greatest Hits, where there's some really cool covers in there as well. And his Lot 13 covers are a lot of fun as well. And of course, his art is fun as well to look at his black and white work. And all the level of detail he has in there. He's recently featured in one of the Illustrator magazines. I think it was him and Simon Bisley were both featured in there, and there's a lot of good stuff in there as well. But people forget about him sometimes. But I think, like I said, a lot of us that grew up reading Preacher and stuff like that, and we saw a ton of his work, and it stuck in our brain. So that's what we got today for our comic Masters of Detail.
Yeah, good one, Joe.
Yeah, I like especially the OA. I like the OA stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't want to keep it too long because, like I said, I think this is a series we can pop back to and just kind of highlight a handful of artists where we can see some different works. And I like throwing in the OA stuff. Because it really lets these guys show off sometimes. And you kind of see the depth of their talent beyond some of just the covers that they've done. So that's what we
sometimes you don't get, sometimes people don't talk about OA outside of like comic OA, you know? So like, it was being at least like one sheets always, it's good. I like that. There's some great ones in there. So. This was good, Joe. I like this.
Excellent. All right. Jedi, you got some collectibles for us?
I do. Let me go ahead and run it. I'll bring it up.
Coming soon, Collectibles! Dom might have helped a tiny bit.
Not at all this week did I get any help from Dom. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny bit. We do have a few things. It's kind of a light week, actually. Especially, like I said, we usually got a little bit of Marvel in this week, just because I thought it was cool, more so than because it was Marvel. And we usually, for those that watch the show enough, I tend to avoid all the Marvel and DC stuff that drops and kind of focus on some of the more
obscure,
non-discussed, I guess, maybe pieces that come out. But here we go. So we got a Knight Rider car kit is coming out. It's a 1 in 10 scale. Who's it by? It is, I can't remember who it's by. But
Tommy.
yeah,
it looks like it has
Tommy.
lights,
There it is.
though.
Yeah, you're right. That's right there, Tommy.
Functioning lights is nice, though.
Got the Knights. I guess those red things up there are the inside of the doors and the hood. Which okay.
As long as it's going back and forth on the front, I'm like, I don't care if anything else works on it.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be kind of cool if it had like a little button underneath it you could push and it would talk to you too. But that might be asking too much. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. Something we don't see. Aren't we getting a Knight Rider reboot?
They're talking about it.
Didn't they reboot Knight Rider like 10 years or so ago?
Well, we got that Team Knight Rider. We got Team Knight Rider for a little bit. That was it.
Yeah, I feel like I remember them either. I don't know if it was a movie or a series, but
it used to be
like something about a reboot.
Baywatch had the spin-off Baywatch Nights, Knight Rider.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know if I want.
Knight Rider 2000. And then, Team Knight Rider.
Yeah. I don't know if I want a reboot of Knight Rider. I love the original. It's in all its cheesy glory. I don't know. I feel like it's just like we're never gonna capture what we had in the past. You're never gonna get that feeling back again, like watching Knight Rider when you were originally watching it as a kid. It just ain't gonna fucking happen.
Who should voice? Yeah, that's a great question. That's a great question. Who should voice Kit? My vote would be, and again, I'm terrible with names. Who's the guy who did K2SO and he was like Resident Alien? He's like, I think he would be.
Oh, Alan
Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, they throw him in to do anything. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a great voice actor. He come up with those kind of cute computerized.
My question is, who would play Devin?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm terrible at this fan casting that I found that out on Bruce's show way back that I suck at it.
Yeah,
it's tough because you don't know.
Like I said, those 80 shows, like they tried to, they did the A-Team movie, and I was like, okay, whatever. It was something to watch, but it's
Michael Caine, okay.
You're not going to capture Michael Caine's 90.
Yeah, he's a little old. Yeah.
Although he is coming back from Witch Hunter. I heard he's going to have a cameo in Witch Hunter 2 with Vin Diesel.
Let's get Samuel Jackson to do it.
I ain't jumping over no damn river.
I need an oil change, motherfucker.
But yeah,
this would be fun.
Yeah, like I said, it's. Maybe if they could do it and update it and make it interesting, but I don't know. So many times they're trying to make something new, but at the same time give you those nostalgia strokes, and it tends to fail on both ends.
Yeah,
I like this diecast. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. What else we got this week? Well, we saw these a little bit last week with Star Wars, and then I saw these, and I figured I would throw these up again. These are the dioramas. So we have Wolverine versus Sabretooth diorama, and they always throw those little, like in this case we have the Weapon X folder. It looks like a comic cover that they're in there too. We have the Captain America versus Thanos. We have Iron Man versus Loki. These are by Moose Toys. And we have Spider-Man versus Venom. So these are cool. I mean, I don't know how big they are. They might have said in the article, and I just didn't pay attention to it. They're probably like, I don't know, 12 by 8 maybe. They're probably not real big. But,
I would never buy them, but I do like the little tiny comic in there. That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, we have some Mortal Kombat. We have Scorpion Frostbite edition from McFarlane. Comes with a little card and stand, I guess. So I don't know. Not a big Mortal Kombat, but I know people are. So
yeah, McFarlane better like pick up his game with other licenses because he's about to lose a DC license next year.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm personally not a big fan of these Frostbite, or in Star Wars they have the Force Ghost editions and all that. I'm not a big fan of those personally. The hologram, yeah. Not a fan of those personally, but
yeah, I mean, it's
kind of cool.
It's
got
fine
good detail.
It's fine if it comes with a Sub-Zero.
Darth Maul hologram.
Yeah. I mean, this has pretty good detail, which, McFarlane usually does, considering, and it's, get a lot of detail for a reasonable price usually with McFarlane. So those are cool.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got? We have Doom Slayer from Doom Dark Ages. I'm not a gamer. It looked pretty cool, so I threw it up there. Anybody know anything about Doom Slayer from Doom the Dark Ages? I assume this is a video game. All right.
Doom,
So
Doom, the movie Doom.
Yeah, so it's
I
pretty
remember
cool.
playing Wolfenstein before Doom came out.
This is a preview, by the way. This is not the final. All right, and then we got. I showed this one to you guys. I talked about it, and then I showed it to you guys after the show. So I figured I'd throw it in. This is Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Series Godzilla from Final Wars 2004.
I don't think that's Godzilla. That's a monster that's in the thing. It's a
monster.
It's not Godzilla. It's a creature that the head opens up and stuff like that. It's
It's Monster X. Well, they call it Monster X.
It's not.
This too is a preview or a prototype. So if you're interested, Godzilla Protector, it's pretty cool looking. We have more Godzilla. We have SH Monster Arts is coming out with the Mega Gorius. Yeah. So you got that. You've also got Godzilla 1954 and 2014
I'm so
previews.
happy.
These are all
Look,
previews.
I love Godzilla, man. I am so happy that I don't collect the Godzilla stuff. There's a girl.
There's more and more of it.
There's a girl online that I follow on Instagram, and she has just about everything Godzilla. She buys Godzilla stuff. Maybe like 5 years ago, it would have been like a cheap collection, a cheap thing to collect. But man, it seems like every week there's a new Godzilla drop out there of some sort of toy or collectible. Yeah. These two are previews. A lot of previews this week. All right, we have Adonis Creed by Haya. This is obviously Michael B. Jordan character. Yep. Comes with all the different. I didn't put all the different pictures, but you got him in his. You got his training helmet or his his protective helmet or whatever, and his protective underpants there. You got his little thing he wears to the gym. You got all kind of stuff there. You got different hands you can put on there as well. So I don't know, pretty cool if you're into like Rocky type of stuff. Then on to the Creed stuff.
I will say I have a few Rocky action figures.
All right, Garfield. I went back and forth. If it wasn't such a light week, this might not have made the cut. But I know that people do love Garfield. There are Garfield
San Diego
out there.
This is one of the toys they had in the showcase.
It's one of the ones. It's nothing more than to put Garfield on their desk. A lot of times, people do buy Garfield stuff. So this one, obviously it's a Ninja Turtles cross up. So
I like the Pizza Hut cover there on the top right there. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Pizza Hut.
And the old stained glass.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we have The Simpsons.
Hey.
Jack Specific is releasing some Simpsons. You got Barney.
Yeah.
We have Jimbo.
Jimbo Jones. Nice.
We've got Lisa with the skateboard. Lisa, I guess.
That's when she tried to be cool.
Yeah, we should try to be cool. Yeah. We have Marge and
tell them that large
Homer.
Marge sent you.
That's an interesting assortment.
Oh, but we're not done yet. We also have Mr. Burns.
Yes, thank God. There's
I know Joe wanted Mr. Burns. You got Mr. Burns. You have Ralph. You have Homer again with the blanket. I guess I don't know.
Oh, it's the poncho
sandwich. And you have you've got Ned Flanders in his skiing.
Sexy Ned Flanders.
Yeah. And that's it for this week.
Listen,
it's kind of a light week, so that's it.
I would prefer to most Sizzlack in there, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what are we reading this week? Dom, you reading anything this week?
Well, I read this book. I told you I read the Transformers. I read 24, and I read Spider-Man 94.
There you go.
I read.
You enjoyed the 94?
Actually,
yeah.
Right? It actually, like I said, it takes place. Apparently, she's out of the portal from where she disappeared.
She start letting Joe know so he can build you a slide, Dom.
Well, I didn't know what was coming on today.
We do this every week.
I know. I know.
Oh, that's right. You didn't know you were coming on today. I see.
Yeah, I know what was coming on today. I guess I thought it was going to be away, and then I was sick. And yesterday I was in bed, not in bed, but I laid down all day yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, the Spider-Man 94.
Valid excuse. Got it. That's a valid excuse. I accept it.
Excuses, I know. Right?
This time.
No, but the Spider-Man 94 was actually a good. It picks up from where the series ended on Fox back in the 90s, and because he married a clone that actually turned out. He married Mary Jane to turn out to be a clone, and the clone died, and he actually explained to her that he was explaining to Mary Jane, and she got mad because he married somebody else. She goes, "How do you not know it's me? You're not me." He goes, "What do you want?" It's like, really?
Where have I heard that before? X-Men.
Yeah, exactly, but they're fighting. But apparently, Kane, and what's his face? Not Mobius. The vampire. The vampire that takes the totems from all the Spider-Man across the all the multiverses. Friggin' what's his name? I can't think of. Yeah, I'll show you. Right?
Morbius.
Not Morbius. This guy right here.
It wasn't Morbin time.
Friggin'.
No, it doesn't, Tyson. It 100% doesn't. If anything, it increases the reels.
Yes.
Yes,
Right here, this guy right here.
that is true.
I'll show you like the ending, which is the ending of this guy. He took out Spider-Man's eyeball in the Amazing Spider-Man. He killed him. He killed him when Spider-Man died.
Is it Morlon?
Thank you, Morlon. Thank you. Morlon, thank you. Okay. Yeah. He got all the spider totems that it goes after. So apparently they added Kane and him in the series, which takes, like I said, it takes place right after it ended the series of cartoon. Pretty good book, solid book. I don't want to give it away if people want to read it, because I actually was interested in seeing what happened, because I'm all for a new cartoon, 97 on Disney, like the X-Men. I want to bring back another series of the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, which I'm all for that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And then, like I said, the other one was Transformers, which it friggin' ended because now the new guys are taking over. It's Kirkman. Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman is taking over the realms of writing Transformers 25, and that's about it.
So we'll probably get about 75 covers for Transformers.
Well, listen. Apparently, Big Clutch and these guys are going to be at New York City Comic Con with blind bags of issue 25 with one-on-one sketches and everything. Man, I'm like, son of a bitch. Of course, it's a Soundwave.
Yeah.
There's always.
I've seen those before. A lot of them are like the same covers, but they're just slight differences in every cover to make them one-on-one. Yeah.
So I don't know how many covers are going to be for 25, but there is a lot of covers that are coming out for 25 because it's like a brand new number one.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Jedi.
So I've been collecting. I've been buying a lot of Lady Death lately. So I thought I would go back and kind of start finding out some more stuff about her origins. And Evil Ernie, number one, is her first appearance. So I started reading Evil Ernie. I read the first story arc. I guess was 1 through 5. And it was pretty good. It's black and white. So I'm not a huge fan of black and white, comic art. But it was pretty good. It would have been pretty gory had it been color. Black and white took a little bit of the edge off of that. But one thing I was surprised, because I knew going in, obviously, that Lady Death's first appearance and that she would appear throughout this arc. I did not know she would be the villain in this because, and again, I will admit, I don't know a lot about Lady Death yet. I kind of want to find out more. Initially, it was just kind of cover candy collecting and buying. But I don't know. Does she stay a villain throughout the run? I don't know. I'll find out. Don't spoil it for me. We'll find out because I'm probably going to keep reading some of these off and on. But yeah, she was the villain who basically created Evil Ernie and she hated living humans, and she was Evil Ernie was her tool to kill and zombify humanity, basically. And Evil Ernie he was evil all the way through, but he kind of went off of her plan and sidetracked her plan and ended up getting the psychiatrists. There's two psychiatrists, I guess, that are kind of the I don't know, protagonist, I guess, if I get that backwards. But anyway,
No.
they end up kind of winning at the end. But we all know Evil Ernie comes back because there's plenty of Evil Ernie comics out there. But the biggest surprise to me was that Lady Death was the villain in here. I'm kind of
She
surprised by
started off
that.
as a villain.
I did not know that going in, but it was a fun read. Pretty. It wasn't a hard read either, so
Stephen Hughes?
those are always good for me.
Stephen Hughes passed away.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, that's it for this week. That's all the reading I did this week. Obviously, like I said before, the Vampirella, I didn't get a copy of the Vampirella, and it hasn't posted on any of the online subscriptions yet. So maybe next week.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I was hoping we'd be able to do a 5-minute review of Vampy today, but I just couldn't get it in hand and couldn't find it digitally. So have to wait for next week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
This week I picked up a couple volumes of these Fantagraphics Wallywood stories that were put together. There's one that's based more on science fiction stories, another one that's based more off of like crime and detective type stories. What I was starting to dig into was Spawn of Mars. The interior art in these is fantastic. You get a ton of stories, and the thing about, I know Jedi was talking about not very dense in terms of reading. These are ridiculously dense in terms of reading.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Beautiful books, by the way. Nice hardbound books.
That's some Neil Gaiman shit right there. Holy shit.
But yeah, like the art in there is amazing. I agree.
A lot of words, man. It's a lot of words.
Way too many words.
Too many words.
You are gonna get a ton of words, but each story you're only getting is only about 10 pages. So you're getting a very dense story, but you're getting it in, 10, 15 pages. So it's not a long investment to get through. And just for the sake of the art that's in there, because like I said, the interiors are just as amazing as the EC covers. It's fantastic. So if you're a fan of science fiction, whichever way you kind of lean from the EC universe, there are, like I said, Fantagraphics puts out these hardbacks, which are beautiful, and Dark Horse puts out those compendiums and volumes of a lot of the old EC stuff.
Yeah, the art is I love the art. Very detailed. Very very grand. As far as like the smallest little details, look like but way too many words. Way too many words. Yeah.
It is, but because the short stories are short,
they have an audiobook version.
It's not as bad. And granted, it's Golden Age. The stories are kind of hokey, but I mean, it's a nice way to get exposed to a lot of Wood's just amazing interiors. A lot of us see the covers all the time, but like I said, his interiors are just as gorgeous. So you get a lot of really great art packed into the whole book. So that's what I'm reading. Styx, you reading anything this week?
The only thing I got a chance to read this week was from my back issue bins. I found this in there, and I didn't really know when I got it, but before Marvel had the moniker of 2099, there was Married with Children 2099.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
So this is basically like a spoof on like all the like science fiction movies of the time. Aliens, Terminator, Star Trek, Back to the Future, obviously from the cover. It was a fun read, and it was funny. I mean, what you expect to get with like Married with Children, So that's really the only thing I got to read this week. A lot of my normal stuff that I get every week. While I'm back to work.
I find myself going back to trades and stuff that I've been buying because after I pack half of this stuff away, sometimes I'm just like, I'm not gonna dig it out. I'm just gonna go buy the trade.
Right.
I'm just gonna trade. It's just easier. All righty. Good stuff. Good stuff. To be recommendations this week. Let's see. If you're a Raymond Chandler fan, Liam Neeson did a nice, fantastic movie where he plays Philip Marlowe. It's a relatively recent movie. It's only about 3 years old. It's available on Tubi. It's fantastic. Diane Kruger is always hot.
It's a good movie.
She could be 90 at some point. And she'll still look the same. But it's a really good, like I said, if you're a Raymond Chandler fan, you like that type of noir, detective, pulp type stories, it's exceptionally well done. I see a lot of people try to recreate this type of thing. It's very, very rarely done as well as it is here. I definitely highly suggested it. Neil Jordan directed it. Very, very solid director. It's extremely well cast. It's definitely an enjoyable thing. And I also threw on there, if you happen to be a Joy Division fan, Control is on there, which is a good little biopic movie, beautifully directed by Anton Corbijn, about Joy Division. So if you want to know a little more about the Manchester scene, and are a fan of Joy Division, want to hear some good music, it's a sad but very good movie to watch. That's what we got this week.
So
what do you guys watch?
Since we finished, I think we're finished. We're a little ahead of schedule. Yeah. So there's two things I want to bring up as far as what we're watching. After months of trying to find it for free, Joe and I both have watched Terrifier 3. It is on Peacock now, and the funny thing is, so I saw it on Sunday. I was about 20 minutes into the movie, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Let me text Joe, let him know it's on Peacock in case he doesn't know. And Joe was watching it at the same time. I think I was. I think we're both watching it at the same time.
With the time difference, it was around 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was late for you. Yeah, it was very late for you. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm invested now. So.
And it was a Sunday night too, which I was like, damn, does Joe ever sleep? What did you think of Terrifier 3, Joe?
Well, number one, I knew I couldn't watch it in the day because my wife is not going to have any stomach for that being on TV. So I was like, this is the perfect time to watch it in the middle of the night. It was awful and good at the same time. It's gore. It's porn.
So gory. My wife, because it was not late at night here. My wife started out, but she wasn't watching it really. She was on her phone, but she was on the couch with me. And about shortly after I texted you, my wife said, she's like, I'm not sitting here for this. And she got up and left. She left the room and went to the bedroom. And she's like,
that's
I'm not
exactly what my wife would do. She's like, I can't watch this. This is stupid. Yeah. And I was like, yep, it's stupid. My eyes.
We got what we thought we were going to get. We got a lot of gore. We got Art the Clown being Art the Clown. We kind of got the only thing I didn't like was finding out that Art the Clown is not really the alpha. He's kind of the lieutenant. He's not the alpha. That other demon girl is the demon that possessed that dead girl. But I have to say, and this tells a lot about me and just how maybe twisted. The funniest part.
I've been waiting to hear this because I'm
the funniest part. Tell me. The funniest part is when he shoved the chainsaw up the guy's ass.
That was good.
I thought that, and then when he flipped him over, and started cutting them nuts to throat, you could it showed it all. It showed the nuts, it showed the dingle. It was just getting pulverized by the chainsaw.
Wasn't Chris Jericho in that movie? Chris Jericho's in it, right?
Chris Jericho
Yes,
was in
yes.
it. You could say maybe
Very-
a little
very
more than a
brief
cameo. Yeah,
Very
yeah,
brief
yeah,
cameo.
yeah.
But no, actually,
But when he shoved the chainsaw up the ass, I was like, "Oh my god!"
what actually made me laugh is when he had her tied up at the end, and he's just walking back and forth, and every time he like walks past, he just kind of slaps her randomly.
Oh yeah, just slapped it right there. Yeah.
It just seemed like so weirdly random. It kept making me laugh the whole time. But yeah, it was. I mean, don't watch it for a story. Don't watch it for the acting. Because there isn't any. Although you do get Clint Howard. You get a little bit of Clint Howard.
Yeah, you do get Clint Howard. Yeah.
Always brightens my day. But yeah, it's just a gore fest, which is what I expected going in. I didn't expect high art. And I wasn't let down. I mean, and of course they set it up for another movie.
Yeah, the other movie is part 4. I think it's supposed to come out next year. Is it next year? I think is going to be. Well, it's going to wrap up. It's going to be the final one from what I read. And it's going to wrap up the art and the art and the demon, because I assume she's going to try to rescue the little girl that fell into hell or whatever. I don't know what we're going to get. He said we're also going to get some origins, a little bit of origin story for art too. So
I could have used some more art in this. I think I could have used some more art in this movie. There were a lot of sister and brother scenes and a lot of off-camera action. I was like, the acting's not good.
I don't know I mean, this thing's been out for a long time, and so I don't know if what I'm going to say necessarily is a spoiler or not. Surprised that, well, assuming I guess we don't know 100%. Surprised that that they killed off the brother. I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah. And just completely off camera.
Yeah. We didn't see any of it. Yeah.
I mean, I know it was for surprise purposes, but I don't know. Like, I think I would have liked a little more art because art makes me laugh. He just cracks my ass up. But we got so much of like the sister
in the bar when he pees on Santa Claus in the bar.
It was
golden shower. What are you talking about?
He's sitting in Santa's lap, and he's sitting in Santa's lap because he's so like he's like going through like fan struck because it's Santa Claus, and he's sitting in Santa's lap, and then you see like pee come out, not come out. I mean, it didn't actually show it. Show pee start hitting the floor, and Santa Claus freaks out like, "Motherfucker, you!" The fuck?
It was like I said. It was. I got the gore I wanted out of it. Would have liked art a little more because I think, like I say, he makes me laugh, and that's part of those movies is just kind of laughing at the craziness of it as well. Yeah. They don't need to try to act in Terrifier 4. I would definitely suggest a little less acting and just a little more art. That would be nice.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about, which can involve hopefully can involve Styx and Dom a little more, is what we've been doing to wrap up the show every week. What did you think of this week's Alien Earth, Dom? What did you I know you watched it.
Actually, you know what? The crazy thing is that I was talking to my brother. I was talking to my brother about a couple of things. That Alien Earth, when they had the meeting, this guy could have told that Cavalier sabotaged the ship.
Yep, I thought the same thing. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why he didn't say something.
And then Kirsch has information saying you're trying to sabotage by brainwashing the kid to get an alien thing. So they did all these things, they fighting against each other, which makes me laugh because they all are holding information about things. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that intrigues me, let me know what you think. Cavalier, he's such with the Neverland stuff and all the Peter Pan stuff and forever being young. Do you think that maybe he is a cyborg himself? He was an old man that put himself in a young kid to keep his young kid mantle?
I had not considered that, but I don't know. I guess you can't write it off.
I think that might have been one of his end goals, to stay young forever, to do that.
That he's such a smart guy that he actually did that he actually is in a younger body. And because I was talking about brother,
Prodigy,
because it kind of, come on, who goes to a friggin' meeting with no shoes on and put your feet up on top of the table? And
that drove me nuts. That he went in there and put his feet up on the table. That drove me nuts. If I was the mediator, I would have been like, I rule for Chinese lady. And I don't even need to hear any stories.
And I'm going to tell you
put
this.
Put your feet up on the table. I'm like, this is over.
And the star of the show again is the eye in the freaking goddamn sheet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. That thing is smarter than anybody could possibly think of. It's plotting. It knows what it wants.
It's playing chess. The eye is definitely playing chess.
And I like how you just don't know. It's like, is it kind of trying to help? Is it trying to?
See, my theory is
it's definitely trying to kill that one kid.
Yeah, my theory is with the eye that it's a predator. It is a territory animal too. It sees the other aliens as freaking competition. So of course, when the woman was has a water there and the bug came out, he was tapping on the glass to try to warn her about this, because if all these other human beings get compromised, the eye can't freaking goddamn survive. So he needs the bodies. So he's that smart to try to fight off. Like, that little thing is probably more dangerous than the xenomorph and all those other animals put together. All aliens put together.
The one tie-in
how many times?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how many times this episode did you yell at that TV or say to the TV, "Why the hell are you doing that? Why are you going in there? What are you doing?"
Well, look, I knew something was going to happen as soon as he opened that door. Look, as soon as that glass broke when he was putting the food in there, I said, shit, here we go.
Yeah.
So,
well, it seems like every one of these kids is trying to prove themselves in some way to somebody. Like, he's trying to prove to the Timothy Oliphant character, the android, that he's that he's a scientist or whatever. He's trying to prove that. The redheads, I don't know what that's another story. Of course, the one girl that was trying to be a kiss ass, they kind of dropped her off, and she didn't really have a big part in this one. The dark haired girl.
The scary part is Wendy, Marcy. She's becoming her own thing. Like, she's like, these animals don't want to be here. We're prisoners and she is starting to really like revolt as you're seeing that, because she did not like the fact that they erased what's her name's, the redhead's memory. She hated that. And so I was talking to my son about this, and there's so many storylines that this thing could splinter into. That's what I like about it. It's really hard to really say this is the direction the story's going, because it could go in a lot of different directions. I kind of feel like now that guy is in the vent and he's got the face hugger on, the doctor. By the way, worst wife ever. Worst terrible wife. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just totally abandoned him. But anyway, now that he has the face hugger on, I assume that once the face hugger falls off, that he's got 18 to 24 hours before it busts through his chest.
Well,
and the cyborg is going to probably try to convince him, because he wants to get the alien out, right? So he's got to convince him, go ahead and leave on the boat like you were supposed to, because he's supposed to get off the island, or else they're going to shoot him or whatever. So go ahead and get off the boat, and we can get this thing out of you safely. That's how they're going to get him out, I think. And then they're going to.
Well, the previews already show for episode 7. The body's on a raft, and they're pushing the body. It's already, the chest is busted open, so there's a xenomorph on the island.
Yeah, so, there were preview shots leading up in the trailers and stuff like that where you saw a xenomorph running through the jungle.
You juggle.
Oh
So
yeah, I'm not watching any of the trailers.
how about
so-
one of the creepiest things? Okay, I'm sorry, real quick. Not a creepy thing, but it reminded me of Spider-Man when the xenomorph is hanging from the ceiling and it comes down.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if eventually we're going to get the one that's going to bust out of the doctor's, the scientist's chest and run, maybe the one running through the jungle. I wonder if we're going to get that xenomorph versus the other xenomorph that I think personally kind of sees Wendy as a mother figure, because he kind of what do you call it, like when ducks
Attaches itself.
A flock.
yeah, there's a word for it, I can't think of it. Anyway, sees the imprints. Yeah, imprint. I kind of think maybe that alien has been imprinted to Wendy, that she's the mother, and I'm kind of wondering if we're going to get an alien versus alien situation at some point as well.
Maybe.
So who knows? But the thing could go so many directions. That's what's cool about it.
The thing is that's really crazy. The thing that's really crazy is that this takes place 2 years before the original Alien movie, so they have to make it make sense. Also connecting with Prometheus, how it connects to Prometheus and stuff like that. Because look, if you look at all the cyborgs throughout the, Michael Fairbender's,
they threw that out, right?
No. I mean, you could go back to. So one of the biggest things in Prometheus, especially if you read the original script, there was a lot more dialogue at the end between the engineer and Wayland and Fassbender.
Yep.
And Wayland was asking for immortality. That's what he wanted. He was like, I'm a god like you. I want to know how to live forever. And the engineer tells him, you're not meant to live forever. There's a lot of weird religious overtones that are put in there. That's why when he sees the crucifix the cross that Numi has.
Last week y'all corrected me when I thought that Alien versus Predator was not canon. You said it was, right? You said that they kept that as canon.
Yeah.
I thought they threw out Prometheus too. Did they? Did they not?
No. To the Alien versus Predator. So look, let's put it this way. So since the film takes place 2 years before Alien, the movie Alien versus Predator took place in the pyramids back in the past. So that means predators, they know about predators too. So we could have a predator show up in the alien Earth down the road, because it's alien, So,
you could always get a little teaser,
well,
like you did, like you did in Predator 2 when there's the alien skull.
We have seen then in which one was it? Was it the first one where that girl got into that medical tube and it actually surgically removed the baby baby xenomorph from her, right? You saw that in one of them.
The embryo, yeah.
I guess so. I guess that's canon. So I guess it can't be done, but I doubt it's going to get done for our poor doctor friend. He's going to, like you said, it's already shown him like.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's
busted open.
Goner. But how about those flies that feed on synthetic friggin' matter, man? Which is kind of crazy. Those friggin' flies.
Is that a metamorphosis? Is that like those things that suck the blood, those leech things? Do they eventually become the flies, or is that a completely different species?
I don't know. I think
that's a tick. No, the ticks. There's a ticks and there's the flies. There's two different.
There's two different things. Okay.
Two different things. Yeah.
Either way, they're all grotesque, and it makes my skin crawl.
Oh yeah.
I love it. It's my favorite thing to watch every week. I love this. I love this episode. I like how a lot of the characters are keeping things close to their vests. There's not like this undying loyalty to.
So do you think do you think the Boy Genius and again, I don't remember the names like you do, and the Timothy Oliphant, the android, are they on the same page, or is Hirsch hiding something from the Boy Genius?
Because he has everything okay.
I think he's hiding.
Actually, he could be a mole. Yep. He could be a mole for Willantani, and he could be put in there. So everybody's got, so you don't know what to expect. Because like I said, at the meeting, they all could have spilled the beans on the table. Friggin', I know Bruce is in the friggin' chat, trying to friggin' throw a fishing line to try to get me. How you doing, Bruce?
Yeah, so that's one of the things I was wondering at the end when the boy genius turns around and says everything okay, and he's like affirmative. I was like,
Yep.
he's hiding something.
Yep.
He's trying to.
Well, the other thing is you have to be purposeful, or you have no utility and you're just thrown out by either Yutani or Cavalier. They don't care. The second you're not useful to them. So I can imagine holding things close to your vest so you have things that you can.
We've never seen an android. We've never seen. Have we ever seen an android deviate from the company line?
Of course. Yeah.
We have.
The original aliens, Alien 1, Alien 2. Well, you had Bishop.
No, he was always survival of the alien. They've always been survival of the cargo, the specimens. That was always the company line was humans are expendable. We have to get the cargo. That's the objective. So that kind of makes me wonder why the android character would be deviating away from anything that the boy genius wants. Because
to me personally, I think he might be okay. Look, put it this way: he might be doing things because he was one of the first models. All these new models that are coming here, he's expendable. He's probably saying
they found the bug and they fixed it with.
So he's probably thinking in his head too, with the exception of Wendy. I think Wendy, he has plans for Wendy as a surrogate father to be a type of a father figure. But I think he feels threatened too as the android, that there's better models that he's going to be replaceable. So if he continues to hold secrets and have things, maybe he can keep them.
And they are constantly upgrading the synths because they talk about it in Revolution when they're talking to Winona Ryder about the model that she is versus how they.
The one thing that drives me crazy, and funny enough, it's the same thing that my son agreed that it drove him crazy, is how naive the brother is. He just continues to be so naive as to think that they're going to let Wendy walk out the door with him in some way, and now he's planning to escape with Wendy and how obvious can you be? Like, these boats. Say, how often do they leave? It's like, and the one girl, she's like, just stop it. We see right through what you're doing.
I'm happy she called it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She's like, listen, I got a good thing going here. Don't fuck it up.
But he just continues to be naive.
This guy, they took about freaking billions of dollars, like $20 billion, like it's nothing, it's just $40-50 billion. Like people have this money. It's like crazy that Cavalier owns the city too. He goes, oh, your ship crashed in my city, killed these people. But the whole fact is you're the one that sabotaged the ship. So that's what I'm trying to say. There's a
100 billion.
Yeah.
A standoff that's going back and forth with each company. Well, look, Wayland's going to be the company that goes into the future. That's the company that stays. Freaking the Cavaliers, Prodigy's not around, so we all know that it's going to come to them. I really think that Cavalier is going to get the worst death of all. If he's not a cyborg and he's a human, he's going to get the worst death of them all.
I don't think he's a cyborg, but like I said, I think a lot of them, just like Wayland wanted immortality, I think Cavalier wants immortality, and that's why he did the project that he did. It wasn't to talk to somebody as smart as me. I think the goal was to transfer his consciousness at some point into that, and this first run was a test case for that. I love it. It's the best thing on it.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's a great show.
I can't
it's a
wait.
show I'm going to be sad when it's over.
It sucks. I know. I'm going to have to wait and find out. They haven't even made the nod to renew it for a second season yet. So, in a way, that kind of scares me too, because usually a show, when it's doing great, they'll mention like towards the middle, oh, it's been renewed. They haven't renewed it yet.
I mean, it has to cost a good amount of money, but it's gotten exceptional reviews. I'm pretty sure it's getting really good streaming numbers.
Oh yeah,
probably. Yeah. What's up, Styx?
How many episodes is it? Do we know? How many episodes?
There's one more.
Eight episodes. 8, 7.
One more. Okay.
8 altogether. So you got 2 more. No, 2 more. 7 and 8.
I thought 7 just dropped.
No, this was 6.
Oh, it was? Okay. So are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, that's good. I mean, that makes me happy.
Rick.
That actually makes me
Yeah,
happy. But I
this
thought
was episode 6. He's right.
Because there is nothing else to watch right now.
I'm telling you right now. Look,
There's not.
I'm not a look. I like Alien, but I'm not a huge Alien fan. I like Predator better. And look, so it actually opens the door for Predator Badlands. That we might get a Xenomorph in Predator Badlands, which is kind of cool. Because
the only other thing to watch, and I bring this up every week because there's not a lot out there, especially if you watch a lot of TV like we do. You still have the Terminal List Dark Wolf, which is good. It's pretty good. And then you've got on Apple, you've got Chief of War with Momoa about the Hawaiian Islands.
There's a good show called The Foundation.
It is good. It's really good. It is good.
You got The Foundation, which is actually a pretty good show. That's what I'm not sure what
I zone out in it. I just zone out.
I tried to get back into The Foundation, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know if Styx is watching it or not, but I don't know if it was just so far in between the two seasons that I just lost the bubble on it, and now I don't care to regain it. But I tried, and I didn't like it. I was like, eh.
I watched some schlock this week. I watched The Girlfriend series because I think Olivia Cook is a snack. Ever since she was on Bates Motel, I love Olivia Cook, and it was an interesting series. It was not a bad series. You basically have Olivia Cook kind of poor masquerading as upper class with her boyfriend whose family is upper class, and the mother hates Olivia Cook. Olivia Cook hates the mother, and they're both insanely vindictive. And they just the two go at it for however many episodes it is, and it goes back and forth. It wasn't horrible.
I did watch I did watch Happy Face, about the Happy Face killer on Paramount Plus. I don't know if that's I think that's not new though. I think that's been out a while. Dennis Quaid. Inspired by a true story, and that's loosely inspired because I was very the Riverside City where they found the ninth body is like 30 miles from where I grew up, so I know that area, and so I was very interested. So I did some Googling, and I found out that they really Hollywood they made up half that movie. More than half that movie is fabricated. It's very very little fact.
Dennis Quaid is uncomfortably creepy in that. In that
show.
In a weird way.
And it didn't it left on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and it has been canceled. There is no season 2. So if you haven't watched it, don't bother unless you're just super bored, because there will be no season 2.
Yeah, it was. I watched a few episodes of it, but I was like, Dennis Quaid was bothering me, and the lead character, I was like, ugh, she just kept pissing me off. Once a character starts pissing me off, I'm like,
yeah,
no,
she's
I did also watch the full season of The Paper, which is the Office spinoff.
Did you like it? I started it, and I couldn't get into it. I never watched The Office though, so I don't know.
I think it's one of those things. If you watch The Office and you like that kind of faux documentary pacing of it, there's some good jokes in there. There's some good uncomfortable pauses in there. It wasn't bad. I warmed up to it more as I watched the full season.
Hey Terry, what's going on? Terry made it.
It wasn't. It wasn't bad. I expected it to be bad because I'm like, well, you had lightning in the bottle when you did The Office, even though it was a remake of the British version. But it just kind of worked. But I was surprised this actually worked. It was okay. But yeah, there's not much else.
Yep.
I mean, it's middle of September. Shouldn't we be getting some big stuff soon?
Jedi, I would like to know more about that canvas. So that is a canvas. Comics Elite did that. That is a cover by EOM for probably Power Hour, if I had to guess, one of the Power Hour comic covers that they blew up and made a canvas of, and they were selling it on their Whatnot stream. But that is EOM. I believe it was a Power Hour cover. I remember right.
Power Hour.
So you can get the comic if you want the comic. You search EOM. You'll probably
go to Comics Elite and you'll find it.
Yeah.
Got everything. Anybody else got anything? Anybody watch anything else?
No, I think that's it. It's slim pickings out there right now.
It was really slim pickings. I was not overwhelmed during the week. I'm like, I got to find something to watch. There's nothing, and there's really shitty movies being popped up on there. There was some Omar Sy, Mark Strong, Kerry Washington action movie that just popped up on, I think, Amazon. It was fucking awful. Oh God, it was bad.
So there is another movie that I cannot find it. There's like 2 or 3 of them. It's called Diced. Have you heard about it? It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. If you're into gore, because since we just talked about Eeny Meeny was good. I watched that.
Yeah,
Eeny Meeny was good.
I enjoyed it as well.
If you enjoy the gore type stuff like Terrifier, I've heard this movie called Diced, D-I-C''D, I think is anyway. It's about I want to say it's about a scarecrow or something that goes around killing people. It's supposed to be pretty gory. They said if you like Terrifier, this is up your alley. I tried to find it. I think there's at least 1 sequel. I can't find it anywhere that especially for sure anywhere that's free. Initially, I did a little Google search. They said it was on Tubi, and I'm like, oh great. So I looked for it on Tubi, and they said it's not available. So I was like, fuck. So I will let you know if I find that one, because it's supposedly in the same genre vein, same gore vein as Terrifier, which, by the way, Terrifier is not torture porn. It's gore porn, if you wanted to.
Yes.
I don't deal with torture porn. I don't like that shit. Like your Hostels, your stuff like that. I can't deal with that shit. Your what's the one that was Saw? Yeah, I don't deal with that stuff. I can take the gore. I don't like the torture stuff. I can't deal with it. So
you got to watch that 1970s Italian giallo stuff. It's fantastic. They're great movies. They're gory and crazy, and probably get some tits in there as well.
We talked about that a little earlier, Terry, before you hopped in. Yeah, that eye is creepy.
Yeah.
Probably one of the more interesting things. Very interesting all around show, but that eye is very interesting.
The only movie I got to really watch this week, and Joe had told me about it. I think it was Joe that told me about this. I got to watch Night Terrors with Peter Cushing. It was an older.
Oh yeah.
I think it was you that told me about that. Someone did, because of we had been talking about Dr. Sin somewhere online, and someone mentioned Night Terrors, and I'd never seen it before, and it happened to pop up on the Universal Monsters live stream on the Roku channel.
Oh, nice.
So I watched it. I happened to. This must be that movie, and I watched it. I loved it. It was a great movie.
Like I said, Tubi, I've been going back and watching a lot of just older horror movies and stuff like that. Just schlock from the 70s and 80s, and it's fun.
Wouldn't surprise me, Terry. Wouldn't surprise me. It could happen. the eye could end up in the Boy Genius. I think that's a good theory.
That would be fun to see. I think we all want to see some serious comeuppance for the Boy Genius.
The worse he dies, the better, in my opinion.
Yes. If you haven't subbed up yet, please sub up over at Rennavision. Sub up to Bruce over at Kingdom of Nerds _ He needs the subs. He's getting married this weekend. Sub up to Styx Boy 73, where we watch some Doctor Who on Tuesdays. Good time.
Yes, man.
And he teams up with Absolute Geek Podcast and Dom, and they do a little wrestling show on Thursdays.
Yeah, right now I got some wrestling going on right now. We got on YouTube AAA Collide, man, which is pretty good. You had SmackDown, and we got this on right now. So there's some wrestling going on, and on the 20th we have WrestlePalooza, which is going to be a big pay-per-view first time on ESPN, live on ESPN. So it's the first ESPN broadcast of a pay-per-view.
Triple H still has the best intro music, in my opinion.
Oh, time to play the game by freaking.
Time to play the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Motorhead.
Yeah.
So And we just got the word that WrestleMania 43 is going to be in Saudi Arabia. The women look so enthusiastic and happy.
Yeah.
They look sad as shit. I'm telling you, man.
That's gonna be rough.
Me personally, I don't like the idea of them going to Saudi Arabia. I don't like that. I think
Big money.
Nope.
Big money over there.
it's the thing. It's the big money. But when you
They got $100 million to go there.
they got a lot of money. Yeah. So
I'm sure they'll be well protected. I don't think.
but it's not even that. It's just that you want to stay away from that, man. Me personally, I know in my lifetime I'm never going to do something.
We'll see where
It
it goes.
opens you up to a whole lot of stuff.
Hey, just a reminder, the GoFundMe for Kyle's still up there. Help him out as he battles cancer. So I know Kyle appreciates all the help that he's
So they
gotten
add the money.
far.
Did they add the money already that we made from the claim sale?
Yeah, this is an old screenshot.
Yeah, this is a little low. They're
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're over 20. Last I checked, they were well over 20,000, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone's been chipping in. I know it's helping, so it's great.
See, the one thing I do hate about Saudi Arabia, the women have to cover up, man. Wrestling's about seeing these women loose like this, man. Man, come on, man.
Poor Dom's been inside for too long. he's been all cloistered
That's the
inside
problem.
with this COVID.
If they freaking goddamn unleash that thing and change that rule,
We all hate to see women covered up, Dom. I mean, that's
yeah, I
we
know.
all hate it.
Yeah, but you got to cover up the neck to top. Come on, man. What kind of crap is that?
Yeah, it's the culture. So it is what it is.
Here. Hey, if you want to watch pretty good Hot 10, the CBSI Hot 10 is 9 o'clock on Fridays, followed by us at 9:30. At 9 o'clock on Saturdays, you can catch the boys from SNS do their wild, wacky, and crazy stuff. For all things Star Wars, 9:15 on Sundays, you can catch Tales from the Dark Side. And wrap it around to Wednesday, you can catch Marco and Dub, and I guess Bruce has been on permanent fill-in there for a while. I don't know if he's going away.
Yeah, I think he's permanent.
Yeah,
I think
and then who else knows? Yeah, they always get somebody to pop in there. So watch Jack on Wednesdays. Other than that, boys, you got any what are you boys doing this weekend? Watching a little football?
I'm getting a massage tomorrow.
Nice.
I need it, and probably
Happy
watch a
ending.
little football. No, not a happy ending. I don't. This isn't in Thailand. This is Hawaii's not Thailand.
The
But
therapeutic one.
Yeah, therapeutic.
Yeah.
And then probably watch a little football. Try to find something interesting to watch on TV. That's it.
Yeah, well, it sucks.
I need to exercise, but I won't.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I would have been at the concert tomorrow, man, but unfortunately, well, the whole thing is that I have to get better because next week is my niece's
Say, man,
1-year-old
COVID
birthday, so I got to see my niece, and I don't want to get sick. So I'll get better.
COVID's not a showstopper anymore, Dom. You could have went down there and spread it around. Nobody's gonna hold it.
Yeah, I know. No, but I feel like shit. Just having a headache behind my eyes has been killing me. So
I've had, and my sinus have been driving me nuts too.
I don't know if it's actually I took the COVID test. We had a COVID test. It was kind of funny because the COVID test at the line, and then the bottom was all pink. It's like, oh shit! And then it kind of
You
cleared
broke
up.
the COVID
Pregnant.
test.
I don't know, but I know that.
You're a super spreader.
No, but I feel a little bit all right. But I slept a little bit, and plus I've been like really run down. I haven't slept that good, so the last 2 days have been really good for me to get some rest. So.
Rest up this weekend. Hopefully you get some rest. You feel a little better. But yeah.
You got any sales this weekend? Any sales on the whatnot this weekend, Joe?
I might do a pop-up. I don't know. It depends. It's when I found that when I schedule a show, I don't do it. But if I do a pop-up when I feel like it, I'll be on there for a little bit. I know Styx did a marathon last week. What did you 8-hour show stream last week? Styx
Yeah,
did.
an 8-hour show. Yeah.
He was an Iron Man. Holy shit.
I was selling stuff too, so that's all right. I didn't mind it.
Hey, as long as people are buying.
Yep.
That's all you can ask
That's what I
for. All righty, kids. Well, we will be back next week with something. And until then, have a good weekend. Have a good week. And we'll see you next week.
The qualified.